Canadians join with Britain and the Commonwealth as we grieve the loss of our Queen. Conservatives crown a new leader and cheer his inspiring message of hope and freedom. The King pays tribute to his great mother. He pledges to uphold the precious traditions, freedoms, and responsibilities of our system of parliamentary government. Interim Conservative leader Candice Bergen says she plans to leave politics after the next election. Manitoba Premier Heather Stefanson says help is on the way for families fighting the rising costs of living.
Here's what's happening in Conservative Canada for the week of September 12th.
On Thursday, Buckingham Palace announced that the Queen died peacefully with her family at her side.
I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service and to the service of our great imperial family to which we all belong.
Queen Elizabeth was a long-serving monarch in our history, ruling as Queen of Canada for 70 years. In a statement, former Prime Minister Stephen Harper wrote, "She loved Canada with all her heart. Working to her last days, she served selflessly as a living reminder of the proud history each Canadian has inherited." Pierre Poilievre swept the Conservative leadership contest with an overwhelming victory Saturday. Poilievre won 68% of the vote, placing first in all but 8 of Canada's 338 electoral districts. 417,000 Conservative members voted in the largest leadership election in Canadian history. In his speech to party members in Ottawa, he called for a government that will deliver results for Canadians.
No wonder people are worried. Most are lucky to be just getting by. Many are falling behind. And there are people in this country who are just hanging on by a thread. These are citizens of our country. We are their servants. We owe them hope. They don't need a government that sneers at them, looks down on them, calls them names. They don't need a government to run their lives. They need a government that can run a passport office. They need a prime minister who hears them and offers them hope that they can, again, afford to buy a home, a car, pay their bills, afford food, have a secure retirement, and God forbid, even achieve their dreams if they work hard. They need a prime minister who will restore that hope, and I will be that prime minister.
Poilievre thanked his family and spoke of his dream for his own children.
I want to thank my brother Patrick, my father Don, his partner Ross, my mother Marlene, and even my biological mother Jackie is here today. Yes. We're a complicated and mixed up bunch, like most families, like our country. I want to thank my parents, though. In particular, I want to thank my parents' 2 school teachers who adopted me from a teenage mother. They taught me that it didn't matter where I came from, but where I was going. It didn't matter who I knew, but what I could do. That is the hope I want my kids to inherit.
On Friday, the King made his first speech as King of Canada, the United Kingdom, and the Commonwealth realms. He paid tribute to his mother and pledged to continue in her footsteps.
In 1947, on her 21st birthday, she pledged in a broadcast from Cape Town to the Commonwealth to devote her life, whether it be short or long, to the service of her peoples. That was more than a promise. It was a profound personal commitment which defined her whole life. I pay tribute to my mother's memory, and I honor her life of service. I know that her death brings great sadness to so many of you, and I share that sense of loss beyond measure with you all. As the Queen herself did with such unswerving devotion, I too now solemnly pledge myself, throughout the remaining time God grants me, to uphold the constitutional principles at the heart of our nation. And wherever you may live in the United Kingdom, or in the realms and territories across the world, and whatever may be your background or beliefs, I shall endeavor to serve you with loyalty, respect, and love, as I have throughout my life.
This week, just days before a new leader was to be chosen, interim leader Candice Bergen announced that she will not be a candidate in the next federal election. She gave a rousing farewell Saturday night in Ottawa.
Ladies and gentlemen, our caucus is made up of so many smart, experienced, wise, and compassionate individuals. And if there's one piece of advice I want to give to the new leader, whoever it is, it's this: respect, listen to, and trust our caucus. They will not let you down.
Candice Bergen was elected 5 times to the House of Commons as MP for Portage-Lisgar, Manitoba. She served as cabinet minister in the Stephen Harper government in opposition. Bergen was House Leader and Deputy Leader of the Conservatives. Manitoba Premier Heather Stefanson announced help for families, seniors, people on income assistance, and for food banks to help them cope with the rising cost of living.
My colleagues and I have been out there listening to Manitobans. It is beyond clear that many Manitobans are hurting and having a hard time making ends meet. While Manitoba families are resilient, this economic rough patch has created the perfect storm with unprecedented cost increases hitting us everywhere we turn. As your government, yes, we must spend carefully with an eye on our long-term financial future, but we also know that Manitobans need help right now to help weather this storm. To help ease the pressure and make life more affordable, especially for those who need it most, we are today unveiling an $87 million family affordability package.
The average family with children at home will get $440 in the mail. Low-income seniors will get $300. Monthly benefits for single people on income assistance will rise $50, and disability benefits are going up an additional $25.
Let us know what you thought about this video in the comments, and visit our website at conservativejournal.ca to subscribe to our free weekly email updates.